So I don't think it's ever gonna get any quieter than this. But I just wanted to say, this is my very first episode of my very first self-produced podcast. I had a few friends come by over the weekend. We chopped it up, caught up, had some great conversation, and I got into my editor bag and put it all together best I could. So, you know, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, you can get to the end. And be sure to send me any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns to my email, hoodlogicpc@gmail.com. HOODLOGICPC@gmail.com. And let's start the show.
Sorry, you gotta put it on me.
Sure, why not?
Because I ain't ready yet.
It's funny. Well, my magic name is Morgan Cole because my legal name is Daniel Cole Morgan, and there are too many Daniel Coles and Danny Coles and DC Morgans and TC Morgans. There's too many people with my... No, can't do it.
Wait, so as magicians or just in general?
As magicians.
Really? So everyone with the same name?
Okay, check this out.
What kind of magic do you do?
All magicians.
Well, what kind of magic do you play with cards?
So my name
cut
is
people
Morgan
in half?
Cole. I do mostly close-up magic.
Okay.
Walk around, some impromptu borrowed objects, some parlor magic. I work right now at Halloween Adventure, the largest costume retailer in New York City.
Listen, they're not a sponsor. Plug. You're doing a lot. They haven't paid me.
I work there. Come there.
They haven't paid me.
Get my business card.
They ain't cut the check.
Watch me do magic tricks.
Anyways.
I'm Kelly.
No.
AKA China.
Okay.
I got a job. It's not an interesting job. I'm a counselor for the mentally disabled. That's cool.
That's interesting.
It's
I did that job.
It's okay. I mean, I like the people. I feel like I can, identify with some of the things that they dealing with. They crazy. I'm a little crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
So
we
crazy.
That's inappropriate.
I'm down to earth. I'm trying to get into a few different things. One being a podcast. That's why I'm here today. And this is my homegirl.
Thank you.
Shout out to her.
For coming.
T. Marie. Shout out to him, the magician. With the cards.
Well, no, you know what?
He said with the cards, but yeah, I'm cool.
Well, yeah. Well, I do want to thank y'all.
I thought you were a model too.
I'm trying to get into that. I'm trying to transfer over into that. I didn't get there yet.
So yeah, so that's pretty much how we ended up getting into the conversation. For a lot of you guys that's just now joining. We were in here talking a little bit about, what are some things that are a common bond or a common denominator between us. I mean, yeah, go for it.
It's the last of the week.
We are an undisclosed location.
So it's like one of those things where, everybody has these talents, that they want to now either share with the world, monetize, make it work for them. They say you should have 3 hobbies. One to keep you fit, one to make you money, and one to, be creative. And a lot of people are using, creative and money in the same, realm. So, for you, I've known you for a number of years. You've always, been into, doing magic and all of that. What made you now decide that you want to pursue it as a, money-making thing?
The only reason I didn't pursue it before is because of insecurity. I started doing magic because I was insecure, and it was a good way to interact with people. But then at the same time, thinking about the process of handing out business cards and talking to clients and booking gigs and interacting with strangers in a kind of a forced way seemed overwhelming. But at the same time, it was a thing where I needed financial security because at a time in my life, and I was people around me were making me feel the pressure of financial security. So I felt like I couldn't take it seriously while I was watching all the people who I was learning magic from and with taking it seriously. And now, over time, they've pretty much been supporting themselves being professional magicians. So I kind of felt like recently seeing their more upward success using the tools of social media and the wave that's been created and the fact that they've kind of been maintaining themselves for a while now. It's like I held myself back for ridiculous reasons. And now I'm like, I might as well just double down because it's the only thing I've been doing consistently for the past 10 years. It's like I just keep doing it. I never got tired of it. I never got tired of performing for people. Never got tired of learning or talking about it. It's just something that's been there. And I've been trying everything else. And it's just like, just because I'm good at it doesn't mean I can tolerate doing it for forever.
That's a fact.
And you do something for long enough, you start to realize what you don't want to do with your life.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel about doing hair. I could do hair, but I don't never want to pursue that as a career.
Really?
No, please.
Sure, people told me I should be a chef, and I'm like, I love cooking.
That's dope.
If I gotta do it as a job, I'll hate it.
Right.
I love it, and that's why I take it so seriously in the kitchen. But if I had to do it every day, and I know what kind of hours they work.
What, chef?
Yeah. They work like 14 hours a day, like 6 days a week. It's insane.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm not doing all of that.
Yeah, same thing with hair. Like, yo,
that's
in the
why
salon,
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Your fingers be hurting. No. You know, people hair be thin. You be cutting your fingers and all. It's really, no, I'm serious. I did it before. I'm not doing it again.
What?
I'm not doing it
not
again. Then I got a daughter. I got to do her hair. Then, you know, I got to put my lace fronts on. Y'all got to do your own hair.
Yeah.
Y'all got to do your own hair.
I mean, I guess I could say the same thing about, like, making clothes. Like, I used to make clothes all the time. I used to tailor people's stuff all the time. And then after a while, I don't think I could pursue that. Like, I have friends that I went to high school with, you know, shout out, you know, all of them. But some of them still pursue fashion to this day. Like, still put on shows, still do photo shoots, still trying to get in magazines or getting in magazines, still doing, you know, pop-up shops and all of that. And they're all doing all of these things by hand. Me, I'll do it for myself. I'll do it for, like, you know, some money here and there if I really, really need it or if I really, really want to. But it was just not my thing to do full time. I think I felt the same way like you. Like, the only thing that I've done consistently for the last 10 years is be me and loud and opinionated about everything. So when podcasting became, like, as big as it was like, fuck it, me too. Like, but again, I just wanted to make sure that when I started, my goal was going to always be to highlight a lot of the people that are around me that are doing different and dope things. Because everybody, and that was the point that I was trying to make earlier, is that everybody could talk about celebrities all day. But what about the people that you actually know? The people that are actually around you?
Right.
The people that, you know what I mean? Like, those people deserve a platform and an opportunity to show what it is that they do too.
But then, you know, like we was talking earlier, it goes a little bit deeper than that. Now we're talking about support. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what we was talking about
now
earlier.
We're talking about support. People will have you supporting what they do, but they don't want to throw in a little bit of effort to support you. You know what I'm saying? Support your dreams. Just a little bit, you know, just to help you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's about self, and that's where the problem comes. You know, that's when it's like, well, now I'm going to support a celebrity because when I support my friends, they don't even show love back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might be doing this, I might be doing that. You ain't buy a t-shirt. Here I am spreading your music on Instagram, on Facebook. You ain't even giving my t-shirt. It may be ugly, but you ain't show that shit no love. Like,
that's the crazy thing that I see too, though, because
come on,
everything in life is a pyramid. At the end of the day, there's very few people at the top, and most of the people's at the bottom. And at the bottom, there's a lot of crabs. And we didn't make the barrel. Doesn't stop the fact that we're in it.
Right.
And once you get past the crabs, like if you look, people above you, like people who make who are already successful with their podcasts or their YouTube channels or their Instagram page or whatever they're doing, and they may be like giving a little bit of advice or like how they got started. Like they're at that kind of point where it's like, yeah, I got like a little 100,000 followers. I'll toss you like a little tidbits. You'll notice that they're constantly giving shout outs. Because they've gotten past the crabs, and now it's like, oh, now I understand what real support is.
Right.
And now I'm going to support the people. Not everybody.
Not everybody.
But I'm talking about the higher up you go, the more you see that it's almost like a standard to shout people out. Like when you're talking about a subject, it's like, yeah, and I shout out to so and so. He's a great guy, good friend, and then you just keep going. Like you'll hear it a lot of times. A lot of the best podcasts, that's what you'll hear.
I guess.
If you look at a lot of Instagram pages, you'll see at least one tag.
Right, but see, I would prefer that if that is the standard to get to a certain level, and you gotta shout people out, I would like to be at a point where the people that I'm shouting out are actual people that I fuck with, actual people that I know.
Right.
I don't want to just be shouting out people just to shout them out because that's what you're supposed to do.
Right. No.
But it's like if you have an actual connection to that person, if you have an actual relationship, no matter how brief it may be, but you give respect where respect is given.
That's genuinely what I'm talking about, though. Like, look at the Joe Budden podcast. Those are his friends up there.
Yeah, but that's a little bit different because he's on a level of celebrity. I'm talking.
But I'm talking about he's been with them. He's been riding with them for how long now?
Right.
So when he had his podcast, did you watch the podcast where he talked about how they started the podcast and they was getting no money and they was turning down sponsorships and they was just doing it?
Yeah.
Like they've been rocking together for a while. So when they finally got there, he's like, y'all all coming in this deal with me.
Right.
If you look at what's another podcast? The Joe Rogan podcast. Most of the comedians that he has on are people that he's known for 20 years. That he brought up. He's like, okay, I have this huge platform now. I have 1.8 million subscribers to my podcast. My friend only has 50,000. I'm gonna bring him on. We're just gonna hang out and have conversations.
Everybody
just like this.
doesn't think like that though.
That's why I said the higher up you go, the more you see that mentality. Not in everybody. But it's common, in my opinion. That's
right.
What
And everybody is entitled to that. I just feel like if you're not even gonna show love from the bottom, when you do get to the top, you done already forgot them while you was already at the bottom. So it's like, show love. It doesn't matter anymore to me at that point. Like everybody started from the ground. You know what I'm saying? Why not show love there? While everybody's trying to make it. You understand what I'm saying? If you already created, even if you created a small platform for yourself, you can get them on. You can get them on too. You don't want to wait. You want to wait till you get extra rich and then put me on. We could have did it together.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You could have helped me then while we were both still trying to get where we're going. You understand? That's my point. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's look at it this way. A lot of people, they go through everything that they go through. They get to the top. The first thing they complain about is, people up here ain't genuine. All my people's hated on me on my way here. That's always the story that we're always told. Yeah. So the way to eliminate that would be actually, speaking of celebrities and shit, I just watched the Wu-Tang miniseries, docu-series or whatever.
Okay, I didn't get to watch that.
So that's on Showtime.
Okay.
And it's 4 episodes, and it literally takes you from the beginning to the end of the Wu-Tang, how they got together, how all of them knew each other, how management went left, how that album getting into, the hands of Martin. It goes through the whole thing. And one of the things that they harped on the most was that the fact that we all grew up together, when it came time to sign papers, it was all 9 of us that was on there. Don't worry about how we going, split stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's all of us contributing. It's all of us that's down. And
we all in the same hole if anything happens.
And granted, they have their shit that they was going back and forth because it goes through some of that in the, docuseries too. But it's just one of those things where it's as long as you decide to be a unified front, through hell and high water, y'all should be able to make it.
Right.
So I say all of that to say, what is the problem with working with people who's on the come up with you? Because they just as dedicated as you are. Right. They just as hungry to do it as you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's just my 2 cents on it. What else was I going to ask? Because we was talking about that. We was talking about, how to start building brands, what you got to do, consistency. Everybody talks about consistency. You work with Magic on a consistent basis, you practice and stuff like that. You wanted to show me something earlier.
I did.
So now I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Can't remember.
Yeah, with the rubber band.
I did?
No, I was just playing with it. It was on my arm.
So now I'm gonna make you show her.
Well, yeah, that's definitely. I want to see some magic.
What you call it?
Show you?
And that's gonna be funny. Yeah, before you go to work, because I know you gotta leave soon. So
Okay.
so this is you getting put on the spot. You say you ready to perform.
this
Let's
is easy.
go.
This is
This
easy.
sounds easy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So get it. So let's get it. Yes.
Okay. Make sure. Yeah. It's easy. Okay. Now, everybody's seen rubber bands before. Do you think these are magic rubber bands?
No.
Good, because I think you'd be on a special bus. Now, most people don't
and
know.
he's a comedian.
Not a comedian. I try to be funny.
Oh, you got jokes.
If you laugh,
Just say you
it's
got
a
jokes.
joke.
You
Look,
got jokes.
If you laugh, it's a win. If you don't laugh, well, hopefully this trick goes good.
Okay.
So, most people don't know that rubber bands are acrobatic.
Okay.
See, they can just jump. You watch. You just 1, 2, 3. Just jumps from one side to the other. Crazy, right? They are also
Looking
flexible.
at your face on this camera right now is hilarious.
You know why? You want to know what's flexible? They do yoga. Look, downward face. Oh no! See?
Ooh.
Tragedy sometimes. Look.
It happens.
Downward facing dog. Nobody does yoga here. Jesus Christ. Yoga jokes never work. Watch this. If I just pinch like that, they just kind of go right through each other. See that? And I can just pluck it right back out.
How you going?
I need you to help me with something though. I need you to help me with something. Okay. Don't freak out.
All
Don't freak
right.
out.
All right. Come on.
This is why
Come
you can't show Bronx bitches magic tricks because that shit is so.
This trick is classically known as the crazy man's handcuffs. Now, why they call it crazy man's handcuffs? It's because if I was a crazy person and somebody told me it was handcuffs, I wouldn't know how to get out. So, I can't go through those fingers. They can't go through each other. Can't. But if I use a little bit of,
He's doing a whole lot right now.
I can just make them separate. See, like, okay. I need help me here. Take your hands. Okay, now make two guns.
Oh, you
One
want
finger,
guns
one finger,
like this?
one finger, bam, bam.
Oh.
What?
One finger, bam, bam, just like that. All right. Now curl them in towards each other like a gunfight. Now bend your fingers just like this. Yeah. All right. Boom. There we go.
Don't get my nails now.
All right. So now you got the rubber bands on your fingers. Now put your thumbs down, right on top of the rubber band. That way it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, bam. Now you have one rubber band. I have the other rubber band. See? Yeah. So now it's like we're handcuffed together. Right? See? The rubber band can't go through your fingers, right? They're not going through my fingers. And they're not going through each other. But there's this soft spot in the middle where we can escape. It's right there.
I ain't got time for this shit right here. And I was watching the shit out of them rubber bands. He said he gonna do something different. Let me see.
But see, on top of the handcuffs, if you're trying, like I said, you got to escape from the handcuffs, but now you have to get out of prison. Because if you're a crazy man and they put you in crazy man's handcuffs, now you got to get out of crazy man's prison. Do you have a dollar bill or any kind of bill on you?
Yeah, I got a bill.
I was about to say, don't give him no money.
No. Don't worry.
I'm joking.
Don't worry. This is free. I promise. No, hold on to the bill. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna
He
touch
make
it.
that shit disappear. I'm not
promise,
liable, sis.
You fighting.
Okay. Now we have to climb the ladder to get out of the prison. So here we have a little 4-rung ladder. All I want you to do is fold the bill in half. The other way, like a hot dog bun. Yeah, fold it in half like a hot dog bun. Okay, bam. Now,
I'm really having people do magic.
I need you to
on
fold
my
it in
live
half.
Right now. This is hilarious.
Again, there we go. Exactly. Now hang it off the bottom rung of this little rubber band ladder here. No,
in between?
Yep, right in there you go. Now pinch it. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. That way you can see it's not going in. You can hold on to it. Don't let it go, okay? Because you have to secure us while we escape up the ladder. Because watch, it's going to jump up each rung of the rubber band ladder, all right? Just hold it tight. Don't pull. Watch. 1, 2, 3. See? That's the first one. We're up the first one.
What?
Now the next one, you're gonna have to leap across it just like that. And the last one, bam. See? We're at the top.
Oh shit!
I ain't got time for this.
So now let me ask you, why don't you do this on
That
the
was
train?
dope, though.
Why you don't end up
Do
like...
not encourage this man to get on nobody's
What
train
you mean? You
with
know
the
how
Bronx beatbox
much, you know how much money these
flipping
people,
off the poles.
do you know how much these people get in tips? If you have the type of personality, see the reason
I
why
gotta
I can
see
never
it.
do nothing like that is because I don't have that personality.
Right.
I don't have the
get that.
personality to just
To get
go
on a train and be
to,
open,
like,
right?
It takes a lot.
Not only that,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have it in me to turn a crowd. I have the attract my tribe personality.
I get it.
The people who feel and think and
Right,
understand me.
right. They'll gravitate towards
Right.
you.
I
Right.
have that personality. I don't have the change the room personality. Like,
I
I'm going
get
to get
that.
you on my side. Nah,
Right, I
ain't
get
built for
that.
But if you built for that, I feel like the trains is very lucrative.
Well, to start,
especially
to get my
be-
business card out there.
What you
Because here's the
call
thing,
it?
I don't want to undercut the market. Going rate for magicians is like you don't like going into it. I don't want to undercut the current going rate because then if people start trying to book me for
So then maybe
on the
just
train,
do,
it's like, oh,
or maybe
shit.
just do the train as like your promo stuff, like
That's
how
like that,
everybody
start
does.
recording.
Like everybody has like their one thing that they were known for doing when they first came out, and then once that got them on, now all of a sudden they do all this other stuff. Like one person I love to look at that's like that is look at Shiggy. Shiggy was dancing in his basement with flip
That's a
flops
fact.
with cats.
That's
Like people
a fact.
forget where Shiggy started from. You know what I mean? Like.
And ended up Kiki, do you love me? Okay.
You feel me?
Heard
Off of
you.
one dance
Heard
challenge,
you.
and now
Right.
you on tour with Drake. You feel me?
Right.
So it's just one of those things where like you can take what it is that you do, you take who it is that you are, and you make it work.
Make it
and you
work.
just make it work.
I'm definitely trying to get out there and record more street performances and routines. My only problem is I need somebody to hold a camera or a camera, any camera, and,
Why you need
but somebody
somebody to
who
hold your
understand
camera?
because I need somebody who performing most things and performing magic a bit different.
All right, you gotta explain that.
A person who knows magic to a certain extent has to help me, or at least I need an assistant. I need an assistant. That's really what it is, because
Okay.
I need somebody to help me get certain things done that I can't do on my own. Like a lot of people can learn everything, or a lot of people have had the time to learn a bunch of things over time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have the capacity to learn everything. Some things I need to automate or like get somebody to help me with, because I think everybody needs like at some point they're gonna need to have that one other person to do something, because you can't do everything by yourself. And then when you look at anybody who's made any success, they didn't do it by themselves completely. They ended up hiring staff or an assistant, or they had a friend there. Like you got
Makes
you got
sense.
Kevin Hart. He put his whole team on because all of them worked together to get his come ups, and then
Yeah.
he put all them on.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And a lot of other people
as he
do,
should.
like,
As
Right.
he should.
Right.
So
And
it's
that's
like-
what we talking about, the
it
support
takes a
and
team
doing
at the
right.
end of the
like,
day, but it's hard to
Absolutely.
find that support.
I mean, it's not even really hard to find if you already had it. Like, if you already
Yeah.
had these gang of friends, why
Yeah.
not bring them with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you had shaky friendships,
Exactly.
I'm not taking none of y'all with me. Like,
Exactly.
all this shit shaky. Like, I might send y'all some concert tickets. I might,
Mhm.
you in a VIP booth. I might show love in that kind of way. But I'm not bringing you with me to the top. Like, that's not going to happen.
Mhm.
So now, what do you feel is like the way that you would best want people to support you in your journey right now?
Right now, let me do magic tricks to them and record them.
Okay.
If possible, if there's any way we can collab or pursue endeavors together, that would be cool.
Pursue endeavors
The
in like
the
what
simplest podcast guest hosting or
That's dope.
photo shoots or some sort of marketing campaign of any kind. Like I said, if there's a way that we can, then we should.
So can we keeping it all the way
or
real here?
At the very
Right.
simplest,
Keeping it all the way real.
support my social media.
Okay. I'm gonna
Follow
let
me
you go
on
ahead.
Instagram.
Okay.
And support and watch my YouTube videos when they start coming out.
Because I want to
views
keep it
and
all the way
minutes
real,
count.
right?
Please do.
Realistically,
Please do.
I'm gonna ask an honest question. How many black people do you know magicians? Because I said you do magic. Okay. Now I'm open to new things. I'm open. I have a broad mind. I like to do different things. I like to get into different ventures. I like to watch different things. Great. But what do you think your audience is gonna be?
I'm pretty sure I mean,
realistically, because
oh my God,
you're not gonna go outside and
such a
someone
hard
is gonna
question to
say,
answer.
"Hey, I want to see you do magic." You get what I'm saying? Like even with the people downtown with the cards and the cups.
No,
That's
but those
such a
are
hard.
scams.
That's
Those
no,
are
that's a
scams.
scam.
But it's still
I
like,
know how to do it.
But
but
still,
it's a
people
scam.
think it's magic. You know
Those-
what I'm saying? Like,
those-
oh wow.
Okay, here's
Wow.
the thing. That's such a hard
Those
question to
are
answer.
Wow.
So you're asking me what I think my audience would be?
Yeah.
See, okay, that's a hard question to answer without pissing people off.
It's not about pissing people off.
It
The
is
truth-
piss people
The
off.
truth is the truth.
Okay, listen.
Cause ain't no hood niggas.
In my experience,
So
okay,
hood
here's the
But
thing.
no
I'm
hood
a-
niggas got
you want-
kids.
You
so
want
why
my truth
he
though?
can't-
Here's the thing.
But
Here's
this
the
is what
no,
I'm saying,
stop.
what's your
Wait, I
audience?
don't do kids magic. I don't do kids.
See,
Oh,
you see.
Like here's the thing.
oh. Well then, never mind.
There, first and foremost, there are very few modern day African American magicians.
Okay. That's
Especially up
understandable.
there.
That's true.
Like the biggest one right now is Eric Jones, and he's been like all over television. He's been on Ellen, America Got Talent, and this and that and this and that, Disney Cruise, all kinds of shit. Like he is
That's
huge
dope.
right now. But then like everybody else is white, like or some flavor of European. And there's some mid-level magicians who are like making a living, but they're not like famous. Because at the end of the day, and this is a reality that I think black people don't want to deal with when it comes to what happens with what happens when any form of entertainer goes mainstream. At the end of the day, we are not the majority as far as African Americans in America.
Yes.
So when it comes to your music going platinum, triple platinum, you're getting 10 million, 15 million views. Look at Kendrick Lamar's concert and why people were so pissed off when he flipped on that girl for using the N-word.
I mean,
Hold on, Tech Nine, the highest selling independent rapper in the world, made not one, not two, but 3 different songs about black people not supporting them. Black people don't really support alternative shit first and foremost. So when it comes to magic, fire performing,
Stuff that's different.
music that's not hood, because Tech Nine is an amazing rapper, but why is his audience mostly white? But we support people like 6ix9ine. Niggas was rocking with him. At some point he was the king of fucking New York.
Niggas hit me up.
Now
Nigga got this
we
hit
go
me up.
back. Hold on.
Listen, I
We go
am
back to the
ashamed.
90s
You
and the
brought me somewhere.
2000s.
I am
You brought me
ashamed.
Hold
somewhere.
on. We go
I
back to
am
the 90s and
ashamed.
2000s. Tell me what he rock.
He
No.
wouldn't, but I am ashamed to say that yes.
And then tell me, how did we not see this nigga coming? The biggest rat of the 21st century as far as hip hop culture is concerned.
Which we knew was coming too.
But all right, so
But then
If you
once
will,
again,
you
but
will see now.
he
We
has
transferring
he has
over.
our
Right,
audience. Somebody
transferring
like
over.
Tech Nine doesn't.
right, so
So
I want to keep.
what does
it
it say
kinda-
about what
right,
we entertain?
about what we consume? I will say that yes, in that regard, you do have a point. But to keep things on a higher, note and not really let it get to that level. We're now experiencing a second black renaissance as far as you have black people being able to infuse their own culture in so many other things to where now I don't think that that's still an excuse. Because like you said, you have social media, you have the means to find the people who are going to be interested. I just feel like maybe for you, and this is just knowing you as a person, you can probably work more like cultivating a story or cultivating a persona around your magic to where it can be more appealing to an adult audience.
Well,
to
I
write
absolutely,
stuff like that.
I absolutely know that I can appeal to a broad audience, but that's why I started with somebody like Kendrick Lamar, who the hip hop community fully supports. But at the end of the day, Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, no matter who it is, once they reach a certain point, their audience becomes largely not African American. And it's not our fault. It's not that we're not supporting. Here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we're not supporting him. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we do support these people, but they have. It's not that they cross over. Now they have become so broad that they have our audience already, and because white people love our shit, now he also has their audience.
As it should go.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about black people not supporting these artists. Is what I'm saying is once you get to a certain level, all that's left is everybody else.
Right.
And everybody else is still the majority.
Right.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. If you don't
it.
appeal to all audience in a broad way, you give yourself a ceiling. You don't have to not appeal to black people in order to get the white crowd. But you have to figure out how you can be authentic and still be like Cardi B. White people love Cardi B.
Well,
Ellen loves the shit out of Cardi B.
Like,
Cardi B ain't never stopped being Bronx.
Ever.
That's what I mean about broadening your audience.
Ever.
Somehow she did it.
She did it by being unapologetically Cardi B, and that's
So
how.
I'm saying it's not about changing yourself. It's about figuring out how yourself fits in the world.
But she already had us at, like you said,
again, we loved it
as the fans, because she started off on Instagram with the "I'm a stripper hoe." That's how she started out. That's where I remember her from. She said,
I'm gonna say my other opinion because at the end of the day,
hoe.
she getting the bag.
A whole bag. 10 bags.
That's why I believe just being you is unique enough. Like, I don't know how to be anything else.
But yourself.
So everything, like the way I perform isn't like most other magicians. Like sometimes I'll use like pattern that I've learned in different routines and whatnot, but my energy, my pace, the way I choose to present myself, the way I choose to interact with my participants, and the things I've learned from other magicians. I've learned from so many different types of magicians because there's so many different areas of magic and different ways of doing it. You got Dan Speary, the goth magician that was on America's Got Talent, pulling a piece of dental floss through his throat. But then you have Daniel Madison, the sleight of hand card expert, who has the lazy bastard approach to cards where it's like, I don't want to look like I'm impressive at all, and be able to pull things off without you knowing. Like a true card cheat. I don't want to draw my attention to myself. So I have a bit of flair, but then at the same time, I like to be low key. I'd rather it be like a more organic moment. I can manufacture an organic moment because, like, just like a comedian, you think Kevin Hart didn't do that joke for the first time live on Madison Square Garden.
Right.
He's done it a million times, but you think it's the first time because it's organic. You feel what he's trying to portray, and that's how I sell myself. But because of my life and the way I've learned things and the way I've picked things up from people, I've kind of culminated into this charismatic loner personality. Because I'm not big on crowds and extroversion, and I'm not big on big displays while I'm performing or complicated setups or really complicated outfits. I'm not trying to be David Blaine, but I'm not trying to be Jeff McBride in Vegas either.
I don't know who either one of those people
I know.
are.
You can Google them.
I'm just following. I'm following.
I'm just going to nod and smile. But I hear
polite.
Once people see what I have to offer, they're gonna see that I'm not like anybody else, and that's gonna be a very, very good thing because everybody else is boring.
Okay. Well, you know what? I feel like me and my bonnet, which I'm gonna just let y'all know I'm deep conditioning my hair under here, so
I gotta say
it
this though.
happens.
If you want a good audience for magic, black people are the shit. Black people get the best reactions to shit.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking great.
Son, you seen that? Yo,
That shit makes you feel good.
But this is what I'm
Problem
saying.
is though,
like,
one
what
time
would
I was
be your
eating
audience?
fire, nobody cared.
I mean,
I
because
was
fired
like,
is just weird. Unless it's a drink.
Right. You be
Like,
like,
unless it's a drink, like a
so
shot.
you're just gonna
that's
put
all-
fire
put a
in
torch
your
out
mouth.
my mouth. Like,
No, that's too.
nobody's even looking?
yeah.
Alright.
Because then sometimes we be thinking shit a little bit like, is he okay? You know,
So,
but I'm not even gonna
I know
ask.
you gotta go.
Yep.
So I
gotta
thank you
get
very
out of here.
much for coming.
Oh, I charged my phone.
Yes. So,
Well,
we'll
thanks for the
definitely.
magic trick.
Yes. Thank you.
That was different.
Thank you so much, T. Marie, for putting me on your first podcast. I hope this shit blows up though. 'Cause this was
Thank
fun.
you.
This was fun.
Thank you. I mean, me and
This
Kelly,
gotta
we
be an
gonna
awesome career.
we gonna
Nice to
finish
meet
what
you,
call
Kelly.
it.
Likewise, Mr. Magic.
We're gonna have our girl talk now. So once you get
Uh-oh.
out of here, then
Y'all
Oh,
gonna talk
yeah,
shit
we got
about
a
me
lot
after I
of
leave?
stuff
That's
to
how it
talk
goes.
about.
I mean,
We're not gonna talk about you. You did a
it's,
lot.
It's,
You
it's
did a
getting
lot of
That's how it
recorded,
goes.
so it's not like you can't find out later. if
Right.
That happens.
Here you go. Here you go.
It be like that sometimes.
This is how it be.
Yes,
be your
have
own
a
people.
good day.
No, you cannot have that. Put
The
it down.
weather's
I'll buy
nice.
it from
How much you got?
$10.
So,
How about $5?
look, tried it. No, ain't nobody going down.
Who negotiates like
Ain't
that?
nobody going down.
What is that?
Five.
Because I was like,
Like what?
first thought of my. See, I'm too nice to people. My first.
So yeah, well, we was talking about a few things.
You
just
talk about
now.
a million things.
So we definitely gonna talk about relationships.
And
'Cause
niggas
that
that
is, listen,
and
that is
niggas that
something-
want to get taken out on dates.
See, and I can talk about shit like that forever. And people always think that I'm crazy when I say certain things because they always, because I say everything goes by who you know and what
Right.
your experiences are.
Right.
So you're only gonna know what you're exposed to. You're only gonna know what you're used to.
Which is true.
I get it. But when I try to tell people that these types of people exist, I need for people to understand and believe me.
They don't believe you, right?
Like, I'm
They
not
don't
just
believe
making
you.
this shit up. Like, I promise you, I'm not. Like, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to be one-sided. But I know for a fact that this type of shit exists.
It does.
So, this is gonna be interesting. I know I need some lip gloss because my lips is definitely dry right now. Oh, like my chapstick. I be trying to do a lot. Like, I know I don't got that many followers right now. Fuck am I trying to go live for? I mean, it's cool because it gives me like content and it sends
Right.
a notification.
Right.
But I'm not really trying to bank on that because that's not where I'm at right now.
Right.
Right now, I'm in the.
The beginning stages.
I just want to get the conversations out. Have the conversations that
Yes.
people don't get to have.
Yes. And then you got the zoom in camera shit. That's fire. That came with the stand?
So no, so funny story. This kit, it was like a whole. Ooh, shit. It's a whole kit, and it comes with like different lenses.
Okay.
It came with a little mic. Actually, I should probably hook the mic up too, just so. It's like an extra mic.
Right. So they can hear.
Right. So like it's a whole little setup, and old boy who was just here, he's the one who gave it to me.
Okay. Okay.
So apparently somebody gave it to him, and when I used to do my lives at my job, he was like, I feel like you would be able to use this more than
better
me.
than me, right?
So he gave it to me,
Right.
and like I felt a little bad because like I looked it up, I was like, how much was this little kit?
Right.
And
Pricey.
it was a pretty penny. I was like, he could have sold this
Right.
and got the money for himself, but
That's
he
the
chose
support,
to
though.
give it to me. So, like I said, like I have these things that I've been gifted with, or like I'm in a position to where I could afford to buy at the time.
Right.
I need to put it to use and stop being lazy.
Yeah. Pretty much. I get it.
And that's really just where I'm at right now, is trying not to be lazy anymore and rely on other people
Right.
who I know don't care as much as I do.
Right. I get it.
So having him come and like be a part of, you know, the first episode and everything like that, I felt was a good thing because he was somebody who has been following, you know, for a while now.
That's dope.
And we've known each other for a minute. Like, we went to a computer training program together.
Okay.
And, you know, we just kept in contact via Facebook. And, you know, he's going through a lot of different things to where he's tried different career paths and all of that.
Okay, trying to see what works for him.
Right. So
I get it.
now he's landed on, he wants to do, you know, pursue magic full time, which is unusual. Because, I mean, how many chicks from the Bronx know niggas who do magic?
Remember, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't really know anybody that does magic, you know, but here you are.
Yeah. So, you know, and I feel like there is something that he can, because he does have the personality to it. He doesn't care.
Right.
He gets on Facebook, and he's probably going to hate me for saying this, but he gets on Facebook, and he be arguing with people all the time.
I'm dead. Oh, he's one of those?
Yes. All the time. Sometimes I join in, like, on the days that I'm bored and I have shit to do.
Right. But he argues.
Days, yes, but he got the time.
Okay.
But it's not like he argues over nonsense.
Right.
Like, it's actually like
it has some substance.
So me and his arguments are always about dating and relationships.
All right.
Because he's one of those people. Yeah, he's one of those people where, you know, he is a good dude. He is a decent dude. But because the nigga likes magic, not too many black girls want to fuck with a nigga who do magic.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I don't want to.
But why not? Like, give me a good reason why not.
Okay. My honest reason?
Yes, honest.
I'm interested in magic on TV.
Okay.
That shit is wild corny. Like, in real life, to me, like, I don't want to help you fake cut somebody in half with a sword. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, and then I'm not gonna be as supportive to your dreams as I should. Like,
but that's honest. I respect that
because I'm gonna get annoyed. Like, okay, I'm gonna need you to just buckle up and get a real job here, and that's not okay because you want somebody that's gonna believe in your dreams and support you. I'm not supporting that. I'm sorry. It's gonna blow mine because my personality it's not set up for that. I don't have the patience. I just don't have the patience. So
see, the thing about it is, I could be supportive of that shit. I could.
How long?
But it's a measure of how long am I gonna be supportive of it, and in the manner in which we gonna do it.
That's like rappers at like 55.
All right, see, that's too much. 55, that's too much.
They might as well be.
That's
40, 42, that's bad too. Like, I get it, 2 Chainz made it, but
how old was 2 Chainz when he made it?
Like 40 something.
Oh.
Maybe 41. Maybe I might be pushing it, like 40.
Okay.
Like,
but he's the exception. He's not the rule.
Right. So it's kind of like, I don't mind you pursuing your career, you know, your dream job outside of already making money. But if these things are not bringing in dollars and you're just over here making a fucking record every month or whatever and nobody's listening to it, like nobody, I just don't want to be a part of that. Like, I don't want to be a part of that. Like, that's so sad. I just don't want to be a part of it. Like, and if it hasn't been working for years, like, because a lot of the times these people, their music isn't good.
This is true.
Nobody tells them that their music isn't good. I don't want to be the one to tell you that your music isn't good. Like, you're not gonna like me after
But why
that.
not? But all right, so see, this is the issue that I have too.
Okay.
Is that you get in these creative spaces where you want people to have the space to be as expressive as they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
How do you tell somebody that their expression isn't hitting? Like, there's gotta be a way to say it to where you don't leave them false hope.
Okay.
But you're not just completely shitting on them.
Okay, so I had a friend that did music, right?
Okay.
Trash. Like.
Bad?
Yeah, bad. And I think you kind of gotta, like, open their eyes to different aspects of what they're trying, like music. There's so many different ways you can get into music. Maybe you shouldn't rap. Maybe you should write songs for people.
So it's not necessarily the words, it's just their delivery.
Right, like...
I have had that sometimes. Sometimes a person's voice just doesn't sound right on the track.
Right, like, you're like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if the bars is just horrible, you kind of got to be like, okay, well, what was you rapping about? Like, maybe if you stick to one... you just offer some kind of advice to me. That's the only way you can break it down without crushing someone's dreams.
Is offer advice.
You know, like, hey... You know, maybe you should find a rapper you like and listen to them and kind of, you know, see what they did with their music and, you know, maybe come up with a plan.
See, I'm that person. I'm real good for sending you links to other stuff. To be like, listen to this.
Yeah.
And it won't even necessarily be anybody that's famous.
Right.
It would be other up and coming people.
Yeah.
And it's like, but look at how he put this together.
Right.
Look at how he, you know, builds this beat or how he does blah, blah, blah. Because to me, I'm already known for being harsh with people.
Right, that's my problem.
So now, being older and being more self-aware, it's like, all right, so now I know I can't say it how my instincts are telling me to say it. So now I have to, you know, find a
tell you and lay it on smooth, though.
Right. And my issue is that translation doesn't happen fast enough.
Yeah, I just, this is what I do. I say, hey, when they, you know, are you asking me for my honest opinion, or do you want me to just listen and nod my head? Like, what are you looking for from me? Because I can tell you the honest truth, or I can just go along with what you're saying. Do you want me to be the friend, or do you just want me to be the friend with the ear? Because I can do both. You understand? I'll just listen. Okay. That's how you have to find a balance.
I want to do both, but my facial expressions...
It always gives it up. It doesn't matter. I don't care what my face looks like. It doesn't matter. See, my face could be calling bullshit.
That's the part that I need to work on. I need to work on the...
I don't have it either. My facial...
The poker face.
I don't have that. I'll be like, okay. You know, and people be like, well, damn. I'm like, well, look. Now here we are. You want the honest truth? Like, you know, I just...
So now, is that something that you do in all aspects? Like, are you that honest across the board, relationships, friendships, everything? Or
yes, I believe I am. I believe, especially in my friendships, because I feel like when you have friendships, you carry their burdens sometimes. Like, they'll call you with their problems, you know what I'm saying? And then it may be this one problem that they keep having, and now you get to a point where you're like, okay, bitch. Okay, so look, now I don't even care if you want to know the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. That nigga ain't shit. He going to keep cheating, or, you know, whatever the situation may be. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to get out of it. Maybe that's when it's kind of like, all right. But I believe I'm honest in all relationships. But yes, I try to lay it on smooth first. Oh, okay. This is what we're doing. Oh, okay. Do you think that's a good idea? How do you think you would feel about it down? You know, you try to work out some
fucking... That's a lot of growth.
Girl.
That's a lot of growth.
Girl.
And
I was losing friends.
I'm saying that as somebody who I understand. I truly and honestly do. So I see it. If ain't nobody else tell you, I'm telling you.
Because it's like, I could just come out and be like, well, bitch, you're dumb. You're stupid. This nigga done fucked. You know, I could come out like that, but then my intent is not malicious. Like, it's not, I'm not doing out of malice. Like, I'm not trying to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I want you to know the truth, but I don't want to hurt you either. So then you kind of, when you start losing friends because you're too honest, or they feel like, well, you're so nonchalant, you don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings, that's when there's a problem. Like, or when somebody is having everybody's having the same one problem with you, that's when you really got to sit down and tell yourself, like, okay, maybe I am a little mean. Maybe I am a little rude. Like, damn, okay.
Damn, it stopped. Somebody text me. I mean, it's still recording on the mic.
Right.
But as far as, like, verbally expressing certain things, that was never my thing. Like, I could chill, you know, crack jokes, all that good shit. But actually getting my thoughts together was always a struggle.
Yeah.
So it just turned out that in getting older and learning a lot more about communication styles and how to communicate and how I'm being perceived and why I'm being perceived that way.
Right.
It gets me to a place to where it's like, all right, I know I can communicate in this particular manner, but now I'm challenging myself to do it better.
This is where I'm at in life right now too. Like, okay, you could just go back to the regular way you were doing things because you're okay with that.
Right.
Like, I'm okay with that. You don't like the fucking truth, that's you.
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't like the way my face looks? Too bad. Like, you don't like the way I'm doing? Too bad. But you don't want to offend people because at the end of the day, you don't want nobody to offend you. And that's where I'm at with that too. Like, okay, I'm not really changing for other people. I'm changing for myself because of the outcome that I get of certain things that I do. Like, the outcome. Okay, if I would have said this differently, I wouldn't be in this situation. Even at work, okay, I didn't really have to curse at my manager. I didn't have to do that. Like, I could have said what I wanted to say without cursing at you.
Right.
Now here I am with a write-up, and now I'm in trouble. Like, all because I wanted to tell you you ain't have to talk to me like that.
And that's true. Like, that really is. And I feel like that's why part of my mission as far as what I want to accomplish with my podcast is kind of learning how to bridge that gap for people like you and me, for people who, you know, we grew up a certain type of way.
Right.
And now that the world has changed to where everything is so open and, you know, now we're being exposed to so many new things. You got to take advantage of that. You can't just stay on your block, in your hood, doing the same old shit no more.
And you can't act the same way everywhere. Of course, you know, people know that there's a time, there's a time and a place for everything. Like, you don't have to go to a wedding and go to the open bar and get shit-faced drunk. You don't have to do that. You can get drunk. You can maybe have 4 drinks, you know what I'm saying, 5 drinks. You don't have to get shit-faced drunk because it's an open bar. You understand what I'm saying? Now you out here looking crazy.
Right.
You drunk, belligerent, acting. Why?
Right.
When you could have just had a couple drinks. You just don't always have to do it. Like, you don't always have to be in a mix. You don't always have to do the regular things that you're used to doing, pretty much. Like, taking advantage of everything. Like, you don't need to take that much advantage of. They got free food. Let me just get a plate. No.
And it's so funny. So the dudes that I do another podcast with, they go to events a lot too.
Okay.
And there are people that frequent those events, and they call them the savages because they come to where they at the bar, they down one drink, let me get another one. Down it, let me get another one.
Just make sure you're getting all it.
Free food, they in the line 2, 3, 4 times, and, you know, all of that. And it's like, you were pretty much invited to these events. Because it's not like it's super exclusive, but it's not super available either. So, these people that show up and do those things, it's like, damn, don't you have no kind of behavior?
At all. At all.
Like, you don't know, like, it's not going to, I mean, granted, yeah, sometimes shit do be running out and it be annoying.
Yeah.
But, for the most part, the real, like this, you know how to act. To shift gears a little bit, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
So I want to tie everything that we've been talking to into dating. When it comes to dating certain people, do you look for someone that you can take to different events, or do you meet people where they are?
Ooh. Okay, okay, so this is my problem, because this is a problem, I believe. I believe this is a problem.
Okay.
I like to meet people where they are and get them somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I meet you and you a hood nigga and you ain't never been here, you ain't never been there, and I have, oh, you're going to experience that. And I'm going to teach you how to experience it, so you don't feel stupid. Like, okay, look. We're going here. You might not want to wear the do-rag with the baggy pants and the belt. You might not want to do that. Like, let's go get you a nice little shirt, a nice polo. Pull that out. I'll meet you where you at and make it work to where, you know what I'm saying, we can get to those places. Like,
but does it ever really work though? Because I had that same problem.
No.
too.
It doesn't.
I'm really and truly right there with you.
It doesn't work.
Because I have been that girl to wanna, let's go to brunch, let's go to wine tasting, let's go to the wine bar and do blah blah blah. Yes, I am that girl, but it doesn't work out for me. Ever.
Yeah.
It never works.
Mm,
It never works.
I think, you hear me making the sound effects because I'm like, I think it's only worked for me, I think, maybe one time. And the guy was a little bit younger than me. And he really didn't go to the simple places. BBQs. Shit like that. I'm like, what? Like, now we going here. Like, you so used to buying white ups and white tees. Like, let's branch. Let's get away from that. Let's get away from... Okay, how about we go buy these Air Max over here? Like, get into some colors. Like, I just try to open up some doors. Like, okay.
But, okay, so why... So, for me, when it came down to that, I just got to a point where I realized that my efforts were not being appreciated. So, it took for me to go through a lot to realize, like, all right, why am I even doing this? Oh, I'm not getting nothing out of this. Cool, I'm done.
And that's where I'm at today. I was talking about last week. And now,
okay, all right.
Where I'm at today, I don't want to do it no more. I'm not, because there's no reciprocation. None. And then, you help these people out, and you're doing it from your heart, because that's who you are as a person.
Absolutely.
But when you're doing that, and people tell you, I didn't ask you to do that.
Oh, that drives me fucking insane.
I didn't ask you. Yeah, you may not have asked me, but you needed it, and you should be appreciative.
And you let me.
That too. You didn't stop me.
Because I've been one to definitely be like, no, you don't have to do that.
Right.
No.
Right.
I will figure it. Don't worry about it.
But you won't stop me.
Right. You'll accept it, but you won't technically want it. But yeah, so why not just change where you are associating yourself so that you don't have to go through that no more?
Because I feel like I have a hard time identifying with other people that may be a little bit more established than me. You know what I'm saying? Or, a lot of times people are judgmental. And that's why I feel like I end up with people that are at a certain place in their life. And I'm so open to accepting it. Like, oh, okay, you may not be working right now. All right, I've been there, I've done that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let me help you out. But then when it's like, I'm helping you, you're not even trying to help yourself now. So now I'm your mother. I don't want to be your mother. I want to be your girlfriend. I want to be your wife. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever may have you.
You're not your mother.
Not your mama. I didn't sign up for that. Not no grown kid.
Nah.
You get what I'm saying? So, but then you meet these other people that may, they may have the money. They may have it all together. But now he got a problem with the fact that I smoke weed. What the fuck? So now I can't smoke.
Yeah.
Or you got a problem with the fact that I drink Henny straight. So it's kind of like, I kind of rather deal with somebody that's more down to earth and might have a little hiccup.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Because, there's a certain part of me that I can do the ladylike and all of that. Like, I can.
But when I go home.
Right. I want to be able, because, you do that at work all day. You got to be politically correct all day.
Presentable. You got to
do all of that all day. I want to come home and be me. And I'd rather meet the dudes who can either be understanding enough to say, you get that I grew up different than you.
Right.
But I'm not in the business of trying to build niggas up from the ground up.
See, I want to be met in the middle. I want to be able to, we're going to build the foundation together. Like, I got what I got right now. You got what you got. We're both going to be working towards our goal. We're going to do it while we're together. And then we're going to have the foundation.
Okay.
Like, but
if I seem difficult.
Right, but if I was to meet a man that was already established, like you said, I just would need you to be understanding. Like, okay, this is what I was doing in my life at this age while you were doing this, or
Right.
your mother may have had more money than mine. Like, okay, well, I had to do this to do that. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? So, if I find someone that's like that, then I'm definitely, that's like I hit the jackpot. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I don't meet too many people like that. And then a lot of men that's established always think that females want something from them. Don't want anything from you. You know what I'm saying? May just want your love, your time. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
But see, I feel like you was telling me something earlier that I just was like so shocked about. Like, girl, you. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you paying for dates.
No, I pay for dates.
I'm gonna preface that by saying there's nothing wrong with paying for dates. However, the types of dudes that you're paying for dates for, it's like, girl, why?
So look, this is where I'm at with the paying for date stuff. I want to go out. I don't always want to go out with bitches. You understand what I'm saying? I don't always want to go out with, excuse me,
No,
not
but
bitches, bitches,
Bitches.
man, my bitches.
niggas
Okay.
is niggas.
Right.
So
I don't always want to go out with them. And then sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to go out and look at you. Like, I don't want to look at you. I don't want to wait until maybe you got it. I don't want to do that. Because tonight I got it. Like, but then it turns into every night I got it. Like, that's the problem. Like, when we go to the store and you don't dig in your pocket, that's when I know I'm paying for stuff too much.
it's because these niggas want to be bad bitches so bad. And
They the ones that really want $40. It's not us. It's not us. I promise you. Them niggas, yo,
I
let
don't
me
even
hold
want to talk
something
about
here.
the 40. Because first of all, I don't even know too many women who's out here asking for
For
$40.
$40.
Because $40 is really like $2 if you think
It
about
really is. It's $1.
it.
$40 is $1. Matter of fact, $100 bill is an adult dollar.
Like,
So $40 is 50
I
cents.
don't know too many women who's out here asking for $40. Granted, if you happen to give me $40, that's different.
We spent $40 just walking across the street.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. But this is what I'm saying. I know I'm willing, like when it comes to dating, I know I'm willing to do certain things for myself. I should not have to accept less than that from somebody else.
And that's what I'm trying to get to in my life because I'm motherfucking tired. I'm tired. I don't want to take nobody's son on no dates no more.
I don't have a problem with taking
No.
somebody's son on a date, but you gotta be my.
Take me on a date first. Take me on a date first.
Yeah.
Stop motherfucking thinking Netflix and chilling and ordering food is a date. I'm not coming over. I don't Netflix and chill.
But see, that's the thing. That's
That's relationship shit.
that is relationship shit. That's how I feel about Netflix and chill. I feel
Yeah.
like that is when that girl is your girlfriend. That is when y'all have been dating for
Right.
6, 7, 8 months consecutively. That is when y'all have something established.
Niggas be going out all the time. They get a bitch, all of a sudden they want to be in the house. I don't want to be in the house, so let's get a bottle. No, I don't know. I'm going to go out. I'm going to get in about 3 in the morning. I don't know when I'm going to see your ass because I don't got time for this. Like, I had told my other homeboy, like, look, he like, oh, yeah, you know, I want to see you. See me and do what?
Nah,
After you see me, what's going to happen? Because you're going to see me in Crossing. I'm going to see you at the train station. I'm going to go on about my business.
I can't stand. What do you like? All right, so in dating, because I've been single for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've been on a few dates. And the one date question that I cannot stand is, "What do you like to do for fun?"
I hate it.
Because
I
I
hate
feel
it.
like I will give you a list of shit that I
And
like
we'll
to
never
do for
do
fun,
none of those
and
things.
we will never make it
To do
see
none of
not
those.
One of them.
No, none of those. None of those.
So I get to the point where I'm just like, I will okay you to death. Like,
Yeah.
oh, when we gonna link? Yeah, we gonna see each other soon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm that person. at
Right.
this
And
point.
that's the person I have become too. Like, look, okay. You're not trying to do anything outside of looking at me in my face, sitting there like, yeah, okay, let's smoke weed and go. Why you want to sit here and smoke weed all motherfucking day? Now I'm hungry and now everything closed. Now I gotta eat fast food. I don't want to motherfucking do that. I don't want to do that. I don't.
So now, what about like going out to different things by yourself? Like, have you gotten to a certain stage in your life to where you would consider going out and just exploring shit by yourself and not being responsible for another nigga?
I went out by myself before. I went out to the A Boogie concert before too by myself.
Really?
And was drunk as a motherfucker. Girl left the concert before the concert ended. I'm like, I can't do this shit again. If liquor is involved, yeah, I'm gonna have to sip 1 or 2 drinks. And for me, I like to drink when I go out. I'm a social drinker.
Okay.
I socially drink my
That's
ass
fine.
off. Like, I will socially drink my ass off the whole weekend, okay? So, it's like, when I go places, I don't really want to, little sip here, little sip there, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't really like to go by myself, but if I feel like ain't nobody coming, I'm not going to wait for you neither. And that's what happened with the A Boogie concert. And I pulled up to many events by myself, only because I know there was people there that I knew.
That you knew, yeah.
But I can't, if I don't know nobody there, I can't.
Really?
I can't go out by myself. Like, I feel so awkward. I feel like nobody loves me. I feel like when people are looking at me, they're like, nobody loves this bitch. She's out by herself. Only thing I could do by myself is shop.
You think so?
I'm vain. I'm vain like that.
See, and I feel like my level of vanity only starts and stops with how I feel in that moment.
Right.
So, like, if I'm out in a moment to where, like, I'm by myself, like, I'm gonna make sure that I'm like, well, listen, I could have been at the house,
right,
bored, so I'm gonna make the most of it. So I'm gonna enjoy myself while I'm out. I may meet somebody, or I may just people watch for the night and just let that be my experience.
Okay.
Because that's another thing that I'm not really used to either. Because I'm always used to like wanting to do stuff with people that I'm comfortable with.
Right.
And usually that shit don't ever happen.
Right.
So now it's like I realize I done missed out on so much shit.
Waiting for other people.
That if I want to experience this, I'll just watch other people
right,
enjoy it and. Oh, so this is all right. So this is what you call it, blah blah blah. This is how this venue works. This person is in charge. And a lot of times when I do shit like that, I usually always end up meeting like the motherfuckers in charge.
And that's how that happens. That's usually how it happens. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how I really like. I won't do it, but then there's times where I feel like I said, I don't want to wait for you. Like, there's certain things that I just want to do, and I'm gonna do it. Like the Future concert. I missed 3 Future concerts waiting for people to buy their tickets so we can go together.
Really?
I'm going to the Future concert by myself if I find nobody to go with, and I'm not gonna drink that much Hennessy. That's it. I just found the balance. Like, I'm just not gonna drink that much. I'm probably gonna meet somebody and have a fucking shit banging time.
And honestly, no shag, I feel like that be the biggest, like that be my biggest, I guess, hook or like biggest thing is like usually I'll just be in my zone enjoying myself, having fun. And somebody be like, "Oh, you really just out here by yourself chilling?"
Right.
I'm like, "Yeah, I am the vibes." Like,
right. Like I am the source.
Like I'm supposed to be depressed because I'm here. Nah, like I came here to chill, turn up, and have fun.
And I would do that. Like, okay.
Well, it just gotta be in the right, in the right moment.
And then I gotta get a feeling too, because sometimes you be like, all right, maybe I shouldn't go to this place by myself. Maybe.
Why not though? Like I feel like you should be able to try anything once by yourself. Like, have you ever been to the movies by yourself?
No, I have not.
Have you ever went out to eat by yourself?
What do you classify as going out to eat? Like BBQs or something, or
like you just happen to be out. Like, say you were shopping one day and you're like, "Oh, I'm hungry,"
because they have Henny Coladas. I don't love Henny Coladas, but
like you was out shopping, you went and bought some stuff, and you was like, you know what, I want to eat some food, but I don't want to take it home.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
But you said you go shopping by yourself.
I sure will. And burn them stores down. Trust me. Be out there all night. I be having to get phone calls like, all right, we supposed to be going. I'm like, all right. Word.
Now, when you grow up a certain type of way, you're never really by yourself.
That's true.
Like, either you always have family, You always around, friends on your block.
Right.
And the third, when you in school, everybody has their cliques in school.
Right.
You always have your people around you. A lot of times, even living in New York, nobody really lives by themselves. Everybody got a fucking roommate.
Right.
So people don't really ever get to spend that time with themselves. So I had to make that a thing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna spend the day with myself, and it was awkward. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, eating by myself was the weirdest shit ever.
Right. Like, hey, Kelly, how you doing? Oh, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Like,
but it was like I learned a lot from watching people.
Right.
But yeah, to talk more about relationships. Mention, you being the one to always have it. So if there was a situation where you could find like your ideal person, what do you think that person would look like or be?
Oh, I don't know what they would look. Well, there has to be something about you. Like, your personality has to be banging. Like, but I want a man with a job, but I also want a man that when he gets off of work, he can go back to his like little hood self. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Might say the word nigga here and there. You know what I'm saying? Might say fuck that. Like, my babe passed me. I don't want a square. I want somebody that has a head on their shoulders, that have goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have 2 children, so I want someone that's open to having a blended family. You know what I'm saying?
But those is the square. Look at Ciara and Russell Wilson. And I only use them as an example because it is the truth. These so-called square dudes,
they are the best ones for you. Most likely.
And again, I'm only saying this because I'm literally talking to myself.
But then that's like LeBron James, though. Like,
but that's different.
To me, like, he's kind of corny. But he still got a little hood to him. Like, he still got a little something. I need somebody that got a little something to them.
So
like,
what is that about? Like, why do you feel like you need that?
Because of my personality. But what's so funny about this is I date a lot of quiet guys.
But quiet how? Like, quiet because they uncomfortable, or quiet because they just quiet?
They just don't really be talking like that. Like, they may not talk like that. But I know them some gangster niggas. Like, I know if push come to shove, he gonna put that nigga on his neck. Like, he may be quiet. It's because it's the Bronx in me. It's the Bronx. It's the Bronx in me. I got problems. I'm crying over here.
Because you know what it is? For me, I'm used to being the toughest one in my relationships. Like, I think maybe only one time I've dated somebody to where, like, they probably should have feared him more than me. But I like the corny niggas. But I like the corny niggas that...
It's a level of corniness.
Right.
I'm willing to take.
Right.
Like, for me, a nigga that put up anime as his main profile pic, it's not the nigga for me. Not the nigga for me. Anime cool. Little certain anime is cool. You got that as your profile picture? Like...
Well, I don't think I've dated anybody who has anime as their profile picture. But
you serious?
I do tend to gravitate to people. Like, I dated a nigga who was into wrestling heavy. I've dated niggas who've been into video games heavy.
I'll get into all of that. Like,
I've dated dudes who are, like...
The dude I was talking to, he likes fucking Marvel and fucking comic books and shit. Really not my forte, but fuck it. Teach me about these people over here, because I know. So,
alright, then. I'll be on that shit too. Like, oh, so that nigga fly and shit, word.
Right. Like, okay.
Oh, that's lit.
So it's kind of like, it's a level of corniness I'm willing to take.
You're
like,
right. You right.
Oh, all right. Oh, so this nigga. Oh, so they morphed from this. Oh, he's from Marvel universe and he from DC. Oh, all right. So who killed who? All right. Because I know I'm gonna be with you and I'm gonna be forced to watch this shit because I'm watching the first 48 all night. We gonna watch mad people get murdered.
Oh my gosh. See, I have something. I really feel a way about women who watch shit like that.
I've been watching this since I was a child. I used to watch Trauma in the ER. You know, that's the surgery shit. I used to watch that when I was like 5 because I just love shit like that. It's gonna sound weird, but I love death.
Girl, first of all,
and it's not normal.
First of all,
I don't like natural deaths. I like homicides. I'm really into those.
What?
I'm really into homicides. I used to want to be a homicide detective. Now I want to be a medical examiner. Lord help me. I just want to fuck with the people that got shot. Like, that's it. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't know. But
I'm not built for. First of all, I don't do blood. I don't do gore.
I don't do gunshot wounds.
Broken bones. I don't do
wounds.
none of that shit. Nope.
All of that. Oh, this one. I'll be like, oh, you got shot in the head.
Count out.
I'm into all of that. I'm into all of that.
Why?
I'm into all of it, but I don't want nobody around me that I know to die. Ain't that some shit? I don't even know how we got on this topic, but I was talking about dudes that that's corny to a certain level.
So all right, so I don't want to just put it out there to say dudes that's corny, because I feel like that's a little degrading. Because
I'm corny too, though. Like, this is what I'm saying. There's levels of corniness. Like, if you know me, you know when I'm in the crib, I be dancing around, twerking, acting mad stupid. Like,
yeah, but that's not corny, though.
Well, the twerking and stuff, that's a little, but I don't want to tell everybody all the other shit I be doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me watch no karate flick. We is in here, I'm karate chopping shit. All that. I'm doing moves, spins.
You kung fu shorty out this bitch?
I'm kung fu panda out this bitch.
Are you serious?
And you would never believe it. You would look at me and be like, yo, this bitch is dead corny, bro. Like, I promise you.
Are you serious?
I'm imitating. What? Don't put on no fucking karate movie. You ain't even watching it because I'm over here chopping you in the back of the neck. I'm trying to break the wood.
I would have never guessed that.
I have levels of corniness. I be fucking acting like a cowboy and shit. Listen, levels.
That is...
Levels.
I feel like I'm learning so much about you.
There's levels to this. I'm fucking corny in the house. Fucking corny. And I don't mind using the word corny because to me it's like, I'm old school. So corny for me is a million different things. Like,
that's true.
Corny for me is a million different, like, you can dress corny. Like, you're mad corny because you dress like a corn. Like, what the fuck is those boat shoes? Like, why do you have on boat shoes? Like,
nah, I fucks with Sperry's. Hold up.
This is just my point. It's just a point.
Listen.
We're not talking about Sperry's, and I like Sperry's. But you're not going to have on no baggy jeans and Sperry's. We're not doing those.
All right, yeah. Baggy jeans and Sperry's.
We're not doing those.
That's a problem.
We're not doing those.
But I mean, I feel like
niggas with their shirts tucked in. Why?
Wait, your shirt is about. Wait, no. It depends on what kind of shirt.
Tina, you want to get too much into it. You know what I'm talking about.
No. Some shirts gotta be tucked in.
You know what niggas I'm talking about, Tina.
I don't know. Cause some shirt like
I'm Bronx. I'm real Bronx and and hood.
Mm-mm.
Certain shirts need to be tucked in, but not all the way tucked in so fucking tight. And your belt is all suffocating your waist. Nah, I don't like that. I'm good. I be seeing niggas like that out there. I've been going. No, it's not. No, it's a certain. I wish I could pull up a picture so I could show you what kind of nigga I'm talking about right now. Get away from me. Like, get away from me, bro. Like,